Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. Today it's a little bit different. Normally I'm installing parts, chasing performance. Today I'm installing parts, trying to keep something working. So this is a Tanio Koba USP. Tanio Koba, designer, involved with some of the classic brands, developed the ideas behind blowback systems and other bits. And those ideas are still used and referenced today in modern airsoft replicas. So this is the TK USP, this is the 2006 one. It is the third iteration of the design. The earlier ones had slightly different inner barrel systems, the magazines were slightly different in terms of fitment. And yeah, this one has a bit of a soft spot for me because it was the first pistol I started with when I started airsoft in 06, 07, 08ish, round then. So yeah. This is the fourth one of these I've probably owned in the last couple of years. Spent a lot of time on Japanese auction sites trying to find a decent example. I've had corroded external metal parts. I finally found one that I'm happy with and I'm keeping. This has got the non-black slide. The parts are in good condition. I have a spare magazine. I've got the box for the pistol. I've also got the silencer, which is the TK original accessory. I've got the box for the silencer as well. So really nice replica. Like a lot of things, I still want to use it. And then you have that concern, because they're no longer made, about getting parts if something breaks. So in terms of the parts that we have issues with, there's two main part issues I've seen. One of them is the cylinder head, piston head inside. As you can see on this one here, this is green. That's a metal one produced by Lee's Precision. Takes an O-ring, can be replaced. Great part. And a lot of these seem to have all had them swapped over to them anyway when I've picked them up. The original was a cup design, perished, and I've never managed to see any spares. So again, with a lot of these older pistols, older rifles, you tend to have to pick up boneyard ones, strip them for the parts you need to keep another one working. Interesting design choice. There's no nozzle return spring. The slide just travels far enough back that the slide, the loading ramp underneath it, actually travels past the next BB. So there's enough travel in the slide that not having a nozzle return spring doesn't impact its performance or its operation. The next part we have issues with is the hop rubber, and this is a proprietary part in here. So I'm just going to pop this open. So here's the hop unit on this one. Not dissimilar to modern ones. It's got a screw. As you screw the screw in, it pushes the arm away from the base of the frame, in turn pulling the top of the arm down into the hop rubber inside. Mine here has had a bit of material moved from the front and back of the arm, and I've put a bit of heat shrink around it just to elongate the nub on the arm. Just back that off completely. That's the arm design. And then I've taken the pin out in advance of this video. It's easier for removal. And there, so what we have is we have the barrel, the rubber, and we have this locating collar around it. The collar slips over, the pin goes through the hole and catches in this groove here, and that holds the assembly backwards. This block on the bottom of the hot rubber goes down into this into the hop unit here. And you'll notice there's no grooves on the side of the barrel. The locating of the barrel vertical is done by the hop rubber. So the groove on the barrel comes all the way to the rear. Hop rubber has a matching reference point inside. And yeah, so the hop rubber is what keeps it vertical, and the hop rubber goes into this groove at the base of the barrel there, the base of the hop assembly. So I've tried different manufacturers' hop rubbers for various pistols, not found anything that worked or was close enough. So I've now just decided that I'm going to go for the most accessible option and make it work. So I've got a TM spec in a barrel. This one's PDI. This is one that I had in a Glock build in the past. And I've got a TM rubber, it's just a stock TM rubber. The only difference is I've shaved, not completely off, but I have shaved the tab on the side down. I've then made this little collar. So the collar slides over the barrel, over the rubber. And what it does is mimics the shape of the original rubber and the locating collar. So this then quite convenient just slides in to the hop assembly in one go. We'll return the pin. Don't forget the hop arm. And then yeah, hop arm goes on. Apply some tension. We'll return it to the outer barrel. Into the slide. Again, it's quite nice, some of these old ones. The slide is actually quite heavy. It's like a heavyweight polymer. I've had a couple of MGCs in the past, and one or two of the MGCs are effectively a plastic. And then you also get like a heavyweight polymer, a heavyweight resin. Heavyweight polymer is what they call it. Again, it's really tough, it's really durable. Yeah, really nice feel to them. And this is quite similar, that's what it reminds me of. Let's reload the recoil rod. And back onto the pistol. So yeah, the whole purpose of this is, again, I collect a few older bits and pieces. I still like to use them. I'd hate to break something and not be able to replace it, so I'd rather replace something like the hot rubber now, keep the original, and then I can always use it with this aftermarket one. But then I've still got a collectible piece. Performance-wise, it's much slower in terms of the cycle speed than modern pistols, but it's got some nice features. And yeah, that's just something, that's a little pet project of mine, has been to resolve that. If you are a person who happens to own one of these, you're in the same position, you go, oh, actually I need to replace the rubber, might be one person in the world that this matters to, drop me a message below and I'll try and sort you out. Anyway, thanks very much for watching.